Should you summon Tensura Part 1? Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time. After years of waiting for this, after years of asking for it to come back, you guys finally got it. With tons of content, tons of login bonuses, lots of stuff happening. And this Should You Summon is going to be a little bit different than my other ones because I'm also going to be talking about the equipment banner as well in this video. I feel like that would be the best way to handle the equipment instead of making like one video about all of the equips. As for everything else, it's going to be a usual Should You Summon, you know what I mean? We talking about the banner, we're going to be talking about the units, and then I'm going to talk about if you should summon on this banner or not, depending on what type of player you are. Now, I know a lot of you guys are brand new that are going to be getting into this game because of the Tensura crossover. I highly recommend that if you have any questions, you go to my channel and look up any of my videos, or you can just type in the YouTube search bar. There's bound to be videos out there to help you with whatever question you may have. But if there isn't a video for whatever reason that answers a certain question you have, you can always join my Discord down below in the description. If you want to join a good Discord, have some fun, chill out, talk about GS, talk about a bunch of other games in it, you can always go do that. Very chill Discord. A lot of people just pretty much vibing out over there. Talking about that too, we might as well sell out some more. So if you guys consider subscribing yet, some of you guys may not be subscribed to this channel, and it only takes 2 seconds. You just gotta click that red button and boom, you subscribe. Of course, you can always unsubscribe whenever you want to, but why not just click subscribe, especially if you're interested in Grand Summoners at the current moment, because that way all my videos instantly go to your sub box. You can even turn on the notification bell if you're really that dedicated, instead of having to type in my name or type in Grand Summoners instantly on the search bar, because your boy OP is your one-stop shop for everything GS. And also, you can click that like button too if you want to. Now, in this video, I will be breaking down the units, but I won't be doing a full breakdown of them. So let's talk about who's all on the banner. Of course, we're going to be having Rimmeru, Malim, and Rimmeru. I don't know if we're going to have other people on this crossover banner. I'm not for sure. If we do, it's going to be probably story units, so you guys can expect, you know, like Earthfin, Dark Malia, Zeorg, stuff like that maybe, will be added onto this banner on top of these 3 units. But we're mainly focusing on these 3 because these guys are the prize of the banner, and there's a certain king of this banner that is just way too good. So let's talk about Rimmeru first. Rimmeru is a fire magic nuke support unit. He's able to deal a lot of damage himself. He's able to lower the enemy's magic resist by a ton if the enemy is burning, and he's able to increase fire magic nuke teams damage by like just astronomical amounts. But the only problem that Rimmeru has is that he's really only used for that. There's not much else that he's actually used for, and if you don't really care about fire nuking, he kind of just goes on the back burner. Next is Malim. Malim is a pretty good attacker, to be honest. I think she's actually really solid for what you're going to be getting out of her. You're able to get a unit that's very good in break nuke compositions, and you're also getting a pretty just okay damage dealer overall. Especially as a new player, she will definitely help you because you don't have access to the most broken things in the game. Very starter friendly unit just because she's able to give a lot to herself. I think really the only problem with Malim, in my opinion, is just that there's other units she has to compete with. Since she is an attacker, there's a lot of attackers in this game, and there's a lot of really OP attackers, and unfortunately she's not the most broken meta breaking attacker there is, but still a solid unit. And then finally, the king of this banner, the most broken unit from this entire part 1 crossover, Rimmeru. Rimmeru is a fantastic support unit. I'm talking about insane. If you do not have a support unit or lacking support units, I think you need to pick this guy up if possible. This guy is going to help you so much at all levels of play. Doesn't matter if you're new, veteran, whatever the case may be. This guy is disgusting. He has a cleanse, he has skill CT recovery, arts gauge for your team, he has stats up. There's just so much this man has going for him, and he's very good. Unfortunately, whenever you compare him now to his other versions coming out, he looks a bit lackluster, but let's not forget that he is just a pure support unit, as the other ones are more catered to just dealing damage or buffing damage. But yeah, this man is not lackluster in any sense. If you need a support unit, Rimmeru is your man. He is the guy to go to. He's just insane and very top tier. Now finally, we get to the end. I told you guys everything about the banner and gave you some more insight so you yourself can make your own decision, but I'm going to give you my verdict and how I feel that you should go about this banner. I think you only skip this banner if you already have Rimmeru, because Rimmeru's the main prize from it. If you don't really care about Rimmeru, you don't really care about Malim, then you can skip this and save for one of the other crossover part banners that's going to be coming out in the next few weeks. But if you do not have Rimmeru, I think this banner is at least a one and done, where you do one multi-summon and that's that's it. Because Rimmeru is such a prominent support unit that he's just gonna help you out a ton. Especially if you're a new player, you guys need to get this guy. Because more than likely you don't have 2 Archgeners yet. And having another Archgener like Rimmeru on your team is gonna benefit you a lot, gonna make your units be able to spam their true arts more, get off more attacks, deal more damage. You guys get the whole ordeal. And I think this goes for everybody. Unless you are content with your support units, if you're a veteran and you don't really need anyone else, and you're like, oh, Rimmeru's whatever, then you can skip as well. But if you're lacking in support units, I really feel like you get Rimmeru. Like I said, the only time I see you skipping this banner is if you already have him or you're content with your support unit. A definite must summon if you are missing him or lacking in supports. And guys, that's actually it for the first banner. There's nothing else I really want to say about that first banner. Now, we're going to move on to the equipment banner. So with the equipment banner, it's very, very easy. It really only has 2 items that I think you would really want. And one of the items are more so for vets because it's more of a nuking item, which is Rimmeru's sword and Malim's clothes. Rimmeru's sword is a really strong nuking item if you lack damaging items, especially if you're nuking with any type of strong demon attacker and you're lacking in some damage equips, then this is a pretty okay damage equip to pick up. Of course, there's other items in the game that are able to give an effect like this to everyone, but not everyone has those. So if you don't have a very good damaging item, then Rimmeru's sword is actually a pretty okay pickup, especially if you're trying to nuke. As for Malim's clothes, unfortunately, I hate to break this to you guys, it's gonna be tough for you free-to-play players in the next few weeks, but Malim's clothes is such a good AoE Archgen item. It's one of the best AoE Archgen items in the game. And if you don't have an AoE Archgen item, I think you throw some summons at this banner and hope to God that you get it, just because how strong Malim's clothes actually is. I'm telling you, once you get that item and you start using AoE Archgen items, you're gonna see a world of difference with your units just being able to spam their true arts or not. So if you weren't able to pick up the last AoE Archgen item in the ReZero crossover, then I definitely recommend that you at least try a little bit. Don't go completely broke, but just try a little bit for Malim's clothes because it's so good. But guys, that's actually gonna be it for the video. Thank you all for coming out. Like I said, if you have any more questions about the banner or if you should summon or not, you can always ask in my comments section, or you can go to my Discord and ask in there if you should summon or not. Hey man, it's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for coming out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. Sorry for a little bit longer. Should you summon, they're probably gonna be a little bit longer going forward, just because I need to talk about the equipment too from these crossovers, because some of them are just busted. So hopefully you guys don't mind a little bit longer should you summon. But hey man, thank you all for coming out again. It's been your bro P. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, man, don't forget to drink water.